Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. Hope you're all having an amazing day. We're starting off with the black pieces against a 2031 from Bolivia. We have this knight f3 line again, and I know I said I was going to learn something against it, but I haven't. So, here we go. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play knight f6. I don't want to do queen takes, knight takes, and go into some weird... Yeah, he's like the Scandinavian, but already down a tempo. It's not nice. They've gone for c4, and I'm tempted to go for e6 actually here. Tempted to go for e6 and play down a pawn that way, which is interesting. Rather than going for c6 like we usually would, we're probably playing the worst version of it. But that's never stopped us before. And you know what? I'm going to go c5 here. I think c5 is a good controlling square, stopping them get a lot of their play in the center. We might need to play an a6 here. I'm thinking as well a bishop g7. Just get that. We've already fianchettoed, so we might as well. And just castle. So, we're down a pawn. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We're down a pawn. This is an awkward pawn for them, though. They're going to struggle with this light squared bishop. This knight's probably going to go here, but again, very awkward. But if that's happening, they're going here. So what do we need to do? I think we need to go rook c8. No. We're going to go knight h5. Knight h5 I like. I really like, actually. The bishop needs to go back to d2. I think if it goes there, we just get the center potentially. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because knight takes, you get the discovered attack on the knight, and it's not as nice. Okay. The bishop's back there. Can we think about now a queen c7 and get the rooks on the d file instead? I think could be better. Queen c7 though, the knight's coming into b5 with a tempo. Not a fan of that. So let's just go a6 then. Seems logical. They push is slightly annoying. They've gone there, which is strange. Just looking for the discovered attack. I'm just dropping this knight back. You know, we only did that to kick the bishop out. We're going to ignore this because we don't want to fix their pawn structure. Yeah. And just go queen c7 like we planned, I reckon. Just go queen c7 like we planned. Yeah. We're playing a bit fast. Knight goes there is annoying as well. We're going to go rook fd8. Are we? No, we're going to go rook ad8. Rook ad8 looking for the pin with the threat of takes. Knight takes though puts a damper on that plan. Maybe a bishop f5. We're not exactly hitting the c pawn, so bishop f5 might work. If we take first, they go bishop there. Bishop there I don't like because we have takes, right? Takes just gets the pawn back, I'm pretty sure. I don't see why it doesn't. Don't see why it doesn't, to be honest. If I've missed something, I've missed something, but I'm pretty sure that just gives us a pawn back. Queen there. We can think about a bishop b5. Also not. We'll just take that. That's fine. Queen there, yeah. We can also just take this with a fork on the rooks. We potentially lose this piece, which is why we actually go b5. We go b5. b5, bishop takes. Oh, this is so complicated. No, b5. No, b5 is fine, right? Queen there. Then knight there. We've got our compensation. No, because the bishop's still hanging. No, but then, yeah, queen goes there. We still have that, right? We still have that. Yeah. No, we can just go b5. We can just go b5. I'm not hallucinating because we have this. Then we go knight b4. Knight b4 is pinned. Yeah, that's something they can do. Okay. Well, actually, no, we just take this knight, right? Gosh, this is complicated. This is complicated. Oh my gosh. We could... No, we can't go there. Wow, this is tricky stuff. Take the knight. I think we take the knight. It's risky. We're potentially weakening our king side very significantly. Depends if bishop takes or not. They take our bishop. Oh, that was a good move. Yeah, that was a good move. Yeah. Great move. Now we just... no. No, now we have bishop knight b4, right? Now we have knight b4. Hitting the queen. Queen takes, then probably a bishop d4. And we're down 2 pawns. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Okay. Disaster mode. Yeah, we definitely should have just taken the fork when we had the chance. That was so complicated, though. They go there, which is strange to me. That seems wrong. That seems wrong for... I don't know. I don't know what reasons. I don't know what reasons, though. Can we go there? Bear with me here. There, knight takes rook d8. Traps the queen, right? Bishop covers a8. So maybe just b8. b8, queen there, then takes. Pawn takes. We're not getting anything out of it, though. You know, we're not getting anything compensation-wise. I think we're probably better off to just take this, right? Like, with the queen here, at least we have c2, knight c2. Which wins back the pawn. Actually, no, king. Oh, no, but then check. Yeah, so we take the bishop. We just take the bishop, and we go there. Unfortunately, I think is the right call. It's a shame. This is a very strong bishop, though. They take that. Wow, they're going crazy. They're going all the moves that I do not expect. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it's opposite coloured bishops, which is a huge plus. A huge, huge plus. We'll go there. We'll look for a b8 and try win this pawn. Double isolated pawns. They give up one of the pawns. Well, I'll take that with the queen, right? I'll take that with the queen. And trade off queens into an opposite coloured bishop endgame. Not an ideal situation, but it's not the end of the world either. It's not the end of the world either. It sucks that they're connected now. Really sucks that they're connected, actually. We probably should have... Shoulda, woulda, coulda this game, innit? Go there and just win that. Yeah. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But we're going to try our best. We're going to try our best because that's all we can really do in life. We're going to go bishop there. c7. And just chill. Just chill, you know? There's not much else we can do, really. Get a rook on b6. Yeah, rook on b6. Rook there, rook c8 is fine. Only just fine. They still have back rank problems. Oh, they go there. Oh, that's devastating. Oh, no. Oh, no. This ain't good. This ain't good. No. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. That sucks. That really, really sucks. Okay, we'll go there then. Yeah, I wasn't expecting bishop. Oh, man. Man, it's been a long day. Gosh. It sounds like it's only getting longer as well. Yeah, they're free up their back rank, but also, like, not really, you know? Because our bishop's still covering h2. We'll go there. And just try to be annoying, I guess. g4, probably a likely move. Rook there doesn't scare me much. Like, worst case, I'd just go e5, right? There's no bishop g8. I don't think. Maybe. Actually, is that a move? No, surely not. Surely not. No. I'm hallucinating. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I mean, we're struggling. We're really, really struggling. And worst case, they get their king in the game, you know? And that's a very worst case as well. Because I would not appreciate that at all. We can try trade off one set of rooks. I actually don't mind. Bishop c4 would be annoying then, but then we just have to get our king in the game, right? That seems weird. There. That seems really weird. You're letting me do that? There. Am I hallucinating again? There. Takes there. There. Bishop there. Bishop there. Push. There. Yeah. Surely that's fine, right? Surely that's fine for me. Bishop there. Oh, we can't go bishop there. Okay, so we got to work around then. That's fine. That's fine, right? We go d8. And we're just looking to sit on c7, I think, is the way to play it. If we can play this, that is, you know. They go there. We'll just sit on c7. Sit on b6, even probably better. So they can't actually push this pawn. Go there. King there. We probably need to try get our king in the game, at least a little bit. We can just go sit there, I think. Or sit upwards even. Sit on like a d3 and threaten the pawn. Then we can even like throw in a check. They go there. Seems strange. I don't really want to open up, but I can't give them a pass pawn either. So we'll just do that. And that's stopping the king coming in. They go there. I go there. And our king is now cut off from these pawns. But we also have some checks to play with now, because we're not having to cover that, I don't think. Let's check. Let's keep checking. And go there. I don't know. Oh, rook there. We should have gone bishop d8. Yeah, that's irritating. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. We'll keep checking. See if we can come up with anything. See if we can be annoying. We'll go king f7. 35 seconds left. Even if we get the rook here, we're not going to be able to win this on time, really. Even if we somehow trap the rook. I wouldn't even take the pin, to be honest. Go there. Try for mate. That's an interesting mate. That's an interesting mate. You can't say it's not interesting. You probably play a g6 here, yeah. Go back. Check. I think is all I can do, really. Go there. Go there. Try be annoying. Yeah, I mean, this is like bare bones bishop, opposite bishops, but like the king just comes in. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, nothing can be done here, unfortunately. The king just comes in. If the bishop just controls everything as well, there's nothing there's no tactics here at all. I'll try this. I mean, where's the king going? Just keep shuffling, I guess. You go there. Oh, just to let the king in, but then check. Go there. This is sketchy for them. No? Push the pawn. Push the pawn. Is this a potential stalemate? No. No, it's not. Wow. There was a game for sure. Definitely a game. Yeah, no, this is my priority now, okay? I need to learn this knight f3 and actually learn what to do with it because I don't think these silly gambits are going to work, especially when, because you're a move behind, basically, from the actual Scandinavian theory, which isn't ideal. Apparently you play it like a dragon. I think I've actually mentioned that. I think I've actually said that. Let's have a look at what other possible moves there are. C5. Bishop G7. Play it more like a modern. And to be fair, I'm going to learn the actual modern as well. In case they do decline it with a knight C3 or something. Or even a C4. Or an f4 even. Bishop g7, c6, play it a bit like a carreau, which is a common theme as well in the rat. You play it like a carreau or a French, are both viable. Or a6, apparently a move as well. Okay. So just don't be silly is the idea. And you can see here, just from knight f6, we're down 1.1. So we're down a pawn. We don't even get too much activity. I played c5 just to try and limit the amount of squares they actually have to play with. They can't go d4 to break. They can't go knight d4. If they want to get this dark square bishop out, they've got to either go this way or this way. If you go this way, then you're blocking in your light square bishop, which is a bit of a hassle. So it seems like more of an annoyance than anything. And this is a bit more equal. This is 0.8 here. Even though we're down a pawn, we get a fair bit of compensation. We went knight h5 there to try kick the bishop about. And just pretty much went straight back. Queen c7 was in order to develop the rooks. Still about even. Rook d8, yes. And then this is where it starts getting crazy. This is really, really crazy stuff. We get the bishop. We get the pawn here. And yet, probably better to trade off and then get the pawn, I will admit. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just getting more pieces off the board. Less tactics. Although you don't have this bishop fork here with the bishop here, which is weird. This queen a6 is a really interesting idea. There's a lot that can go wrong here. And apparently we did play it wrong. You're meant to go b5, which is insane to me. You're giving up your, the fork. You're giving up your free exchange. Yeah, wow. I don't understand. I thought maybe even bishop takes knight here, which is a blunder, apparently, just because it takes. And this is where I think we went wrong. We went wrong most times in this game because they did something I didn't expect. And that's not really good enough. You should be able to anticipate every move. And there were too many times in this game where they played a move I didn't even consider, which is annoying. And apparently just this pawn push is plus 3.1, which is a lot. A lot. And then we should have taken here, I think, gives us a decent chance. But the problem is queen takes, even bishop takes, I think is good. Yeah. And then you take a rook. Rook takes. And then they've got this, you can either save this pawn by going here and get forked like this. Apparently a miss. You go here. Oh, with the hit on the free bishop. Yeah, nasty. Maybe bishop there then? Works. Really? And then what though? Oh, you get that. And they're actually up 2 points of material because they got 2 pieces for the rook and their upper pawn as well, which is, yeah, that was good for them. Too many times where they did something I didn't expect, and that's just not good enough at all. Apparently we keep the queens on the board here, which is interesting. What did I suggest? Oh, rook b8 here I thought was interesting. Apparently the best, even though we've seen the best. Then queen a4, and then not even take. I thought like bishop takes was good. Gave decent chances, but apparently not. Apparently not. Then just move the bishop like there, threaten check. Go there, and then like maybe trade off one set of rooks. And then go for the pawns. But I guess the problem is you can't actually get this pawn. This bishop's too strong. So they just keep you out, move you down, and then they go like bishop g4. And then you've got major problems. Like even though apparently that's not the best move, you go here, kicking the queen further away, I guess, which is cool. Oh, and then you've got this same sort of threat that we saw in the actual game. Nice. And I thought this is. I mean, I can't even pretend that this is potentially drawable because it's just not. And our opponent played this super tight. You know, maybe letting us do this was a bit of a slip, but at the end of the day, like you have so much material, you can do whatever you want basically. I think they sort of slipped up letting our king back over, potentially. Even though it was for a pawn, which is definitely worth it at the same time. There's a nice mating threat here. Say if they do that, you just go rook there, mate. That was the last-ditch attempt. But they saw that and correctly played g6. Just giving them the escape square of g5. We can think about going like bishop h4. But then they've got rook d5. And you can try keep the tactics going with the bishop there. But after this, you're not controlling the promotion square anymore, which is a bit of a pain. So you just end up in the same situation. Where you crush it. Like you can't. You can hold a bishop opposite colored bishops with 1 pawn. You can give it a good go at holding 2. You cannot do 4. Like it's just not happening. It's just not happening at all. And yeah, they converted this really nicely. You know, there were some potential chances for stalemate. But at the same time, like, not really. If I can play the right move, probably king there, yeah. And then you can't even go down either because of the pawn. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you really liked. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.